Well, my friends, in addition to my last YouTube video, I figured it would only be appropriate if we came out here and ranked all 18 maps here in the Hunter Call of the Wild, despite the fact that there is a lot of other videos out there that have basically done this exact same thing, but I've changed this list to my personal experience and my personal opinion after 8 years of playing this freaking video game. Today, you guys will have my honest opinion, all 18 maps ranked from worst to best here in the Hunter Call of the Wild. And I'm quite excited. We're gonna get to experience a little bit of each map today. So without further ado, guys, wasting no more of your time, let's go ahead and dive right into it. Okay guys, so coming in at number 18 here on our list today is going to be Mississippi Acres. Now, since I made the switch to PC about a year ago, this map has been the map that I've hunted the absolute least. As you can see, my map is so fresh, I have almost no drink zones. I really don't know what it is about this map, and it's not just me. There's a lot of people out there who will just tell you that Mississippi is just not the best map in the game. And you know, I'm ranking it at number 18 not because it's a bad map. I still have a fair amount of hours on this map from back on PlayStation. Lots and lots of trophies taken in my lodge off of this map, but like I said, it's just, in a lot of parts, it's very, very thick. The river is so windy that, you know, if you're standing right here, for example, it's extremely difficult to see what's right here. It doesn't look like that sharp of a corner, but you literally can't see around it. And it's like that in a lot of different locations. There's extremely, extremely dense forestry around a lot of the lakes, or around the 14 lakes that are in this map versus some other maps which have like 100 lakes. Really, the only thing that I would come to this map for is maybe a good old-fashioned black bear casual hunt. I would never grind them here because there's hundreds of zones for black bear, or some gator hunting. This map is exclusive for alligators, meaning it's the only map that you can hunt alligators on, but I feel like crocodiles have just taken over them. I think this map could be a lot better with some backfilled species, and I would rank it a lot higher in the near future. I will acknowledge I do enjoy the map every once in a blue moon. It's just not the best. Okay guys, so coming in at number 17 here on our list today of all 18 maps ranked from worst to best here in the Hunter Call of the Wild is going to be New England freaking Mountains. Now, I'm actually a huge fan of this map. It's just a huge, huge challenge to hunt. But I have a method that can take this map from the worst map on your list to one of your favorites. If you thought Hirschfelden was challenging, and since a couple updates ago, Hirschfelden's not even that bad anymore, this map is on another freaking level, guys. This map is the most difficult map to hunt on in the Hunter Call of the Wild. Even more difficult than the last map, it just has more species on it. And the reason for that is because this map is so thick. Like, there's a moose 190 meters that way. I can't see it. There's no way I can see it. The terrain is uneven. There's extremely thick forestry in front of me. It's just not going to happen. I'm either going to have to A, call them in, or I'm going to have to spook them and track them. Or I can try to stalk up there, but I don't really have the patience for that. And that's where my method for this map comes into play. I tell people all the time, this map is more of a tracking map. If you're someone who enjoys walking around the map looking for max weight tracks, this is the map for you. Because once you find a good set of tracks, and it's very, very important, this is a good way to learn all the different max weights for certain species. Like moose, for example, I think is 545 to 620 kilos. If you find a set of tracks, track them all the way up until you hear the warning call of the species or until you see the species, and then shoot the animal that you track. There's a good chance, at least with moose, that it's either a big 4 or a level 5, which could possibly be a diamond. Level 4 could also be a diamond, it's just kind of rare. But what you really want to track is those predator tracks, the lynx tracks. If you find a max weight lynx, it's either going to be a big 7, an 8, or a 9. Technically, level 3 moose can have a max weight track, so you could just track up to a level 3, but that's part of hunting, man. You never know what's going to happen. This map is so visually stunning. The graphics here are on another level. It's honestly ridiculous how amazing this map looks. I'll say this, it's not for everyone, but if you have some experience with the game and you're looking for a challenge, this map is definitely for you. Okay guys, so coming in at number 16 here on our list today is going to be Rancho del Arroyo. Now, Rancho's another one of those maps that I really just don't hunt that much, and I don't know what it is about it. It's just, the terrain is so uneven in this map. This is like the only map on PC that I haven't even fully unlocked. One moment you can be 3,000 feet above sea level, the next moment you can be in the dang Grand Canyon here in this map. There's hundreds of these really, really tall bushes that make it so that way animals that are just literally right there, you can't even see. This map can be decent for drink zone hunting. In fact, it was the best map for the whitetail great one before Reventuli and Ski Ridge came into existence. It's definitely not anymore. It's probably the hardest map for the whitetail grind now because it's so difficult to set up on. But there's a good assortment of species here. It's a really good map for running and gunning. It's just going to be more challenging than some of the other maps here on today's list. There's nothing bad about any of the maps here on today's list. Some maps are just more challenging, and the hunting in this map just isn't as good. It's not as consistent. I go longer without finding animals. I think there's less animals in general. Some of these maps later on have almost 20 species on them. So yeah, that's why I have Rancho ranked so low. Okay guys, and then coming in at number 15 here on our list today is going to be Parque Ferdinando. Now this map is, it's different, to say the least. I wouldn't say it's difficult. It's just really different. It's really thick in certain parts, which makes certain parts of it really difficult, but, I mean, I made a video hunting mule deer on this map a few months back, and I had a blast. Pumas are on this map, they're an exclusive. I had a blast. Very easy hunting. I see myself spooking a lot of animals. There's definitely some challenge to this map, but it's not like trying to go hunt in New England mountains. There's still, like, as you can see here, we got some wide open divots here, some shooting lanes, some mule deer down here about 150 meters out. Actually gave us a warning call before we spooked him. So now what we can do is we can kind of just sit here and hit that collar and circle around this corner, and we should be able to see down there, at least kind of. He is kind of in the thicker part here. And as you can see, yeah, there's definitely some wide parts. You can see way 300 meters up there into the woods. I could probably see this mule deer if I tried hard enough too, but he's letting out warning calls already. And yeah, this map is a lot of fun. I would not say it's beginner friendly by any means, but it's also not the most challenging map in the game. It's a good mix of both, I guess I'm trying to say, guys. You got red deer here, mule deer. I mean, what kind of map is red deer and mule deer together? That just shows you this map is a very good assortment of species. Okay guys, so coming in at number 14 on our list here today, of all 18 maps ranked from worst to best here in the Hunter Call of the Wild, is going to be Yukon Valley. Now, the reason I'm ranking this map so low, despite the fact that it's one of my absolute favorite maps in my personal opinion, is because this map is just not good for trophy hunting. There's a lot of species on this map that troll a lot, and most of the species that are on this map, besides arguably moose, are extremely difficult trophies, and even moose troll quite consistently. I see moose trolling a lot. Plains bison are on this map, which are pretty easy diamonds, but there's so many of them on this map, finding that 1 or 2 max level that could potentially be on your map, whether you spawned it from shooting males consistently or you had one initially on your map, finding it is going to be a big challenge. This map is the best map for the Great One Wolf Grind, which is what I'm going to give this map the most credit for, I guess, as the Great One Wolf Grind is very enjoyable. The only thing is, it's a night grind and you have to use the night vision scope, and you have to hit them perfectly every single time, otherwise you're tracking them for a mile. That's why I kind of gave up on the wolf grind, but I do still have it set up. I have a tripod there and a tent there, that's for my wolf grind. It's a very beautiful map, extremely wide open if you're just looking to run and gun and shoot animals. We're getting to some of the easier maps, and I'll tell you, this is one of the easiest maps to do it on. A lot of people think that this map is actually Canada, and it's not. It's actually Alaska, and the reason that it's called Yukon Valley is because this thingy over here is supposed to be the Yukon River, which, frankly put, comes from Yukon, Canada or whatever, and that's why it gets the name Yukon Valley. Little fun fact there. Some higher elevation in the map, lower elevation in the map, lots of good places for duck hunting, yeah, I mean caribou hunting, they got it all here, man. This map is amazing. It's just, like I said, I have not killed very many trophies off of this map. Ignoring my wolf grind, by the way. I've shot a lot of trophies on this map if you count that, but not everybody's gonna grind, so I've not shot very many casual trophies off of this map in my 8 years of playing this game and how many ever years the map has been out for. And I've played this map quite a lot. I have a lot of hours in this map just because I do enjoy it, like I said. Okay guys, so coming in at number 13 here on our list today is going to be Hirschfelden. Now this is one of my favorite maps in the entire game. It is so underrated. It's underrated so bad in the community to the point where I was pretty much forced to rank it this low. This is another one of those maps like New England where with the right method, this map can be an absolute trophy farm. Not even just trophy farm, cash farm. Fun in the game farm, I guess. Look at the graphics in this map, by the way, man. That is on another level. My goodness. The method that I always use, and really the only method you should use besides drink zone hunting in this map, is a method that I like to call the field method. Set the time to 6 AM and run through the fields. Now for these little map methods that are really kind of the secrets to these maps, let me know down below, would you guys like map guides for these methods? because I can definitely do that. I'd be more than willing to make them. But it's pretty self-explanatory. Maybe I could add some little details that'll help take them to the next level or something in the guides, but really, I mean, all you gotta do is come out to these fields at 6 a.m. and shoot everything that you see. It's that simple. And the thing is, a lot of people complain that Hirschfelden has almost no animals. They changed that a long time ago with an update. Hirschfelden has, I don't know if it's increased spawns or more dense spawn locations or what, but there is a lot of animals in Hirschfelden now, specifically using this method. And if you guys, want to hunt drink zones, you can set it to, well, let's go with fallow deer drink time, for example. They drink from 10 to 13, set it to about 12 o'clock, drop a waypoint here, go to this outpost, run to the edge of the water, stop running at about 164 meters to avoid spooking any animals that are on the water's edge, walk or crouch up to the water's edge, which is a pain here in Hirschfeld, and you're going to need to get right up to the water's edge to see the whole lake because of how thick all the lakes are. So therefore, drink zone hunting will work in this map, but it's definitely not the way to go. Hello? How is that not a heart shot? Someone please tell me how that's not a heart shot. We got a couple nice deer out here in these fields. The red deer hunting in this map is an absolute blast. The fallow deer hunting is cracked. Roe deer hunting is a blast. There's geese everywhere. Like, this is the best map for Canadian geese, hands down. In case you guys couldn't tell by them annoying me in the background. And yeah, this map is so underrated, man. It really is. It might be better than Layton nowadays, guys. I can't believe I'm saying it, but it really might be. Like, look at this. Look at them all go. I'll be surprised if there's not a trophy somewhere on this map. And like I said a minute ago, the whole time, you got this to look at. Look at these freaking graphics, man. Okay guys, so coming in at number 12 here on our list today is going to be Medved Taiga. Now this map is a really good map for beginners. It's super wide open. It's a really good map for the moose grind, although there is better choices now like a ski ridge. This map is definitely a pretty good choice for beginner players. In fact, I have a lot of hours in this map. There's a lot of cool species in it. Reindeer here, but every single time you find a level 5, it's pretty much guaranteed that it's gonna troll. So yeah, it is kind of a challenge for trophy hunting, but there's moose in this map, musk deer in this map. A lot of these species have really old models, so it's kind of like difficult to give them the credit they deserve because, there's species that look way better in the game now. But I mean, this map is overall just a good map. If you're looking for a good time, a map that you can Great One grind and pretty much have no issues in, an extremely wide open map, Medved is definitely the map for you. Okay guys, so coming in at number 11 here on our list today is going to be what is arguably the best map in the Hunter Call of the Wild for trophies. In my opinion, I think it is, but some people will say Savannah is easier, and we're going to talk about that later. But this is Quattro Colinas, my friendgemans. The Ibex are probably the easiest diamonds in the game. It's pretty much guaranteed you got some diamonds on your map right now, you just got to go find them. The map is really wide open for things like roe deer feeding in the morning time, as you can see here. I mean, look how far that you can see, and this is just one location of the map. It gets more wide open. If you kind of like that, more challenging, thick forestry hunting, there's definitely some of that here as well, but I think there's more wide open terrain in Quattro than dense terrain, which is a really good thing for beginner players. You got everything from the pheasant all the way up to the red deer here. And overall, I mean, this map is just, it's just like that, man. It's just amazing. I have a lot, like an unhealthy amount of hours in this map. All my diamond roe deer have been from this map. I've never found a diamond roe deer elsewhere in my life. I found an albino roe deer in the newest map, which we're going to be talking about later on today. But other than that, all my diamond roe deer have been from this map. My first ever diamond was from this map, my diamond red deer. Go ahead and yoink this guy real quick. Pretty much immediately drop there. And overall, I mean, this map is just a 10 out of 10. It's just, in general, a goated map. I wouldn't say there's an insane amount of species to hunt in this map, but there's a good assortment. It's kind of an older map, so you gotta work with them on the species list, but I believe we had pheasants backfilled, if I remember correctly, a few updates ago, so then we got one more thing to hunt here, right? Actually managed to get 2 vitals on this roe deer with the Ranger 243. Went through the front of the lungs the first time and the rear of the lungs the second time. 67.65 there. Got some nice little horns on him. That is not a bad little roe deer buck for literally being on this map for 2.5 minutes. Alrighty boys, we're out here in Savannah now for number 10 here on our list today. This is probably the most loved map in the entire Call of the Wild community. It's amazing, I love it, you guys love it, everyone loves Savannah, there's nothing wrong with the map whatsoever. Despite the fact that I'm in an extremely, not even really extremely, this is probably the thickest part of the whole map and all the trees are like 2 inches wide. Up there, as you can see, it starts to get more wide. In fact, let me just jump down there to show you guys. This is a terrible example. I was up here for kudu hunting earlier. There we go. That's more like it. Once you get out of these reeds here, the map is the ultimate map. There's animals everywhere, and I mean absolutely everywhere. And you can see absolutely everywhere, 360 degrees around you. Pretty dang much. This is a really good map to set up feeders in. Things like Springbok, really like the fortified pellet mix. And in general, I mean, from the lion all the way down to the scrub here, you can find an unfathomable amount of insane species here. The species list isn't huge, but the amount of animals that you'll find makes it completely and totally worth it. This map is a 10 out of 10. Hands down, it has been for a lot of years in this game, and it still is to this day. It does really need a remodel. There's a lot of like graphical bugs. Sometimes you'll be able to see through the map into like outer space. It's kind of weird. Sometimes animals will get stuck below the map, but this was one of the first maps the game ever received, so I think it needs a rework, and I think every species on this map needs a remodel. They should add 2 more species, zebras and hyenas, and millions of players. No exaggeration there, millions of players would come running back to this game. I notice a lot of players get kind of bored with the game and probably end up quitting, unfortunately. And they keep adding things to the game like the haggis, which is very cool, but completely and utterly useless. I feel like I'm hating now, but it's the truth, man. The amount of time that took, they could have literally remodeled at least some of the species here in Savannah, or fixed some of the graphical issues and gave us 1 or 2 new species, and literally millions of their players would have came back to this beautiful game. I play the game either way just because, well, I want to, and I love this game, but a lot of people have a lot of complaints about this map, and it's so underrated. It needs love. This map really needs love. Holy crap, I actually got that heart shot. Alrighty folks, so coming in at number 9 here on our list today is going to be Layton Lakes. Good old classic Layton Lakes, man. I love this map so much. So much nostalgia being out here. This map is really good for feeder grinding. As you can see, I have all 8 of my feeders set up here. I have a couple tutorials on how to set them up and what to do with them. You can shoot easily over 100 animals an hour and spawn a great one using this method. Strong suggestion. Look up Layton Lakes feeder guide, and my video should pop up. For drink zone hunting, you got these massive rivers with hundreds and hundreds of animals all the way down them. I mean, just look at the amount of need zones in this High Lake Swamp area here, this Ballmount Swamp area here. There's need zones everywhere in this dang map. The only thing is, it's quite thick, and it seems like the animals are way more spread out now than they used to be. They made some changes with respawns a few updates ago, and the map just isn't as good as it used to be. There's nowhere near the amount of animals that there were before in this map. And the reason why, I don't really understand it. I think they're just spread out a little bit more diversely, I guess I can say. See if we can get this blacktail. Oh my goodness, yes we did. You really got to take note of the bullet drop on this gun, unless I just brain shotted him or something, but you really got to aim high with the 44 mag. High and forwards. But yeah, this map is, it's not very good for beginners. It's kind of sad to say, because it used to be, given the fact that this is a free map, beginners used to have a lot better of a time with this map. Okay guys, so coming in at number 8 here on our list today is going to be Sundarputan Nipol. This map is very good, extremely wide open in certain parts. The lower portion of the map, and pretty much around every single lake in the entire map, is extremely dense and thick terrain. Like New England mountains level thick, to the point where you can't see 20 feet in front of you. This map is home to the Bengal tiger, so you can literally get killed in the bottom half of the map at any point in time. Bengal tigers have some of the coolest rares I've ever seen in my entire life, and they're still some of the coolest rares in the entire game. There's only 16 on the map at any given time, which makes them a little bit of a challenge, but if you really want a challenge, come into the northernmost parts and try to get a snow leopard. There's only 8 on the entire map. They're only in the Hamal region here, and if you think they're hard to find, they're even harder to shoot and even harder to track. If you find a trophy snow leopard, you've pretty much mastered the entire game, dude. I never will, and I've been playing this game for 8 years. I just accept defeat. I'll never have a trophy snow leopard. It's just too difficult. It's probably the hardest trophy in the entire game besides like a typical rack whitetail deer great one or something, I don't know. But in general, I mean, from wild yak hunting to blue sheep hunting, there's a lot of good exclusives in this map. Like Barasinga, the Barasinga drink zone hunting down here, and the southernmost regions are very good. It's the best map for water buffalo, hands down. Muntjac deer are super fun to hunt down here. They're basically roe deer with fangs. In general, 8.5 out of 10 map. It's not that bad. It can be really, really good depending on how you hunt it. It's just you need to understand how to hunt this map. And I think really it's just sticking the more wide open parts if you're just going to run and gun. Or if you're going to go down here, you need to know exactly what you're going after. Whether that be tigers, muntjac, barasinga, you just need to know where you're going. And as long as you use the hotspot maps in my Discord server, you'll know for sure if drink zones with animals in them can spawn there. Okay guys, so coming in at number 7 here on our list today is Sells-Wiesen Park. This map, in my personal opinion, is one of the best maps in the entire game. The reason that I have it ranked as number 7 though is because not everybody, and unfortunately, a large portion of the Call of the Wild community does not like small game. It's super underrated. I didn't like small game at all until this map came out and I realized how much fun it is to come out here chasing raccoon dogs, coons, birds, ducks, geese, freaking pheasants, upland birds, I mean, you name it, it's here, grouse. And the reason that this map is so good, despite the fact that the species list may not be your thing if you're not a small game person, is because this is arguably the most densely populated map in the Hunter Call of the Wild. There are thousands of animals, and the thing about this map is it's 1/3 of the size of your standard map. So it's one region of a standard map, basically. Or maybe it was 1/4 they said. Yeah, it would be 1/4. This would be like an upper left-hand corner or something. Then you got your right-hand corner, bottom left, bottom right. And obviously, that many animals on this small of a map is gonna make it cracked. This map is overpowered. Best map for the fox grind. Best map for the pheasant grind. This map is amazing. It's nothing short of amazing. Okay guys, so coming in at number 6 here on our list today of all 18 maps ranked from worst to best here in the Hunter Call of the Wild is going to be the beautiful map of Te Awaroa. Not only just for running and gunning, but for grinding, this is the ultimate map. It's the best map for the fallow deer grind. It's the best map for the red deer grind. It's the best map for the tar grind. It's one of the best maps for just running and gunning because of how wide open this map is consistently. There is rarely a part in this map where I can't see 100 meters in front of me. Every map has its thickens, but this map has little to none. It's New Zealand. New Zealand isn't really a very, very thick place in general, I guess. I've never been there, but as far as I understand, most of it's extremely, extremely high elevation. And all of that, right where my crosshairs are right now, all that is explorable. Just look at the map. Elevation is so high, you can visibly see mountains on the map. You're going to find chamois in the mountains, tar in the mountains, red deer at the water sources. Fallow deer are in such a small area, it's the best map to grind them. Super small area, low amount of drink zones, wide open. That's what you want for doing a great one grind. Same thing with the red deer, low amount of drink zones, super wide open areas. Okay guys, so coming in at number 5 here on our list today is going to be Reventuli Coast. This map is one of my favorite maps for just running and gunning because there's 19 species. There are animals everywhere in this map. In the northernmost parts, you're going to find things like grouse, whitetail, moose. And in these middle portions, you're going to find more things like lynx, of course, whitetail still. And the further south that you get, the more ducks and birds you'll start to find. It's like the perfect blend of species. You can shoot a ton of animals, make a ton of cash. And this map has been one of my most successful maps in the sense of trophies. I got my dream trophy off of this map, a melanistic diamond whitetail. I did grind for it, but I really wasn't even that far into the grind. I only shot a few hundred mils, and there he was. Okay guys, so coming in at number 4 here on our list today is going to be Emerald Coast, Australia. Not only is this map amazing for trophies, but this is the best map in the game for beginner players, hands down. Using my unlimited money and XP method, my most recent video that I made, in the sense of how to stack cash and XP at least, I've obviously made several videos since then, but it has a dude holding a bow on the front of it. It's called Unlimited Money and XP Method. This method, hunting crocodiles, will give you an unlimited amount of cash and XP. You can do this infinitely. You don't got to worry about hunting pressure. You can't blow out zones. You can find tons of trophies when doing it. I actually managed to get that next shot. Didn't even need the follow-up. In the sense of leveling up fast, getting millions of dollars, this is the map for you. This is also like the best deer map too. There's red deer, fallow deer, sandbar deer, axis deer, hog deer. I mean, then you got things like stubble quill, magpie geese, red fox. This map has it all, man. This is such an amazing map. Emerald Coast has always been one of my favorite maps and probably always will be. I don't think there's really anything that could change that. Alrighty guys, so coming in at number 3 here on our list today is going to be the beautiful map of Silver Ridge Peaks. There are so many animals in this map. It's insane. This isn't even that new of a map. It came out a lot of years ago, and it's still top 3, if that just tells you how good this map is. My best advice for this map, without giving you guys a whole detailed map guide here, is to go into this bottom right corner here, below this mountain, stay below this mountain here. Although hunting up here is amazing, but the most animals are in this bottom right hand corner. Just look at the amount of need zones. Any time of day, just go down there and run around. You'll find hundreds of animals. As you make your way north, you might not find as many animals just running around, but things like bighorn rams. Amazing drink time hunting. Mountain lions, black bear, elk, mule deer, mountain goats. This map is so good, and 90% of the species in this map are some of the best paying species in the entire freaking game. Like pronghorn, they pay amazing. Black bears, one of the best paying species in the whole game. Mule deer, pay pretty good. Elk, pay amazing. Overall, 10 out of 10 map. Anytime someone asks me what map to buy first, Silver Ridge is always on the list. Alrighty boys, then coming in at number 2 here on our list today is going to be Tornasheen, Scotland. The most recent map here in the Hunter Call of the Wild. This map is on another level. I'm in kind of a mid portion here. I'm actually doing a Red Fox Great One grind on this map, as you can see. Guide coming soon on that. I'm still messing with the setup to try to get it to be as efficient as possible for you guys. So that is in the works. This map is so good because it's probably one of the most wide open maps in the game. Once you get up into like these highlands, there's like no trees. The only thing that's in your way is the elevation of the mountains. Sometimes there will be a little divot in between one or two mountains because it kind of goes up and down because it's, you know, Scotland. Let's just jump up here to this tent. See what we can see up there. It's right in the middle of all these highlands. Look at that. Look at that, my friends. Look at that. And this is, I'm not even all the way up here yet either. Once I get up kind of on top here, as you can see, it goes up and down, up and down. You just run across all these things. That's all explorable. All the way out to there, that's all explorable. There's animals everywhere. Forgot to mention that as well. This map is an extremely dense population of all different types of animals, making this map probably the best casual hunting map in the entire game. It's just the species list that made me not put it at number 1. Not everybody likes the kind of, I guess, European species. Oh, hello there. Hello there. Where did you come from? You little munchkin. That is going in my trophy lodge. That is an insanely massive piebald red deer. Jeepers creepers, dude. Thank God I decided to make this video today. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot that with a 44 mag. Let's get a little bit closer. Okay, we have a lot of time. Completely changed the subject there. Not everybody likes the European species, I guess. The last map here today is probably going to be the best, but it's really opinion based. Between this map and number 1, if I could rank them even with each other, I would. They're both obviously the best maps in Call of the Wild, not only in my opinion, but in 90% of players' opinions. 2025 was such a W year for maps in Call of the Wild. There's really not much that could top all this. Oh, I can't wait to see what 2026 brings us. We're probably going to get like Florida Everglades or something with a Great One Squirrel. That might honestly top Scotland. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. Guess I'm going to try to go for this. I'm too lazy to get closer. Let's aim a little bit high here, not too high. Don't want to get into that spine. I think that hit just about perfect. Yes, that was a single log. And by making this video, literally I've been in this map for about 5 minutes. I'm leaving with a massive level 7 red deer that I didn't even know was here. Level 7 piebald red deer. The newly remodeled piebald on my screen with a massive level 7 rack scoring 185. Let's freaking go. Almost actually managed to get that heart shot there. We held it perfectly. The bullet drop was dead center smack lungs. I should have aimed a little bit further forwards. Hey, 1,200 bucks. I'm definitely going to put that in my second lodge. I don't think he'll find a place in the main lodge. He's not like a super rare or anything, but that's a dope trophy. I'll definitely take that. For making a quick little video, or I say that as I've been recording this video for the last hour and 45 minutes, but in my eyes, a quick little video, given the fact that I hunt for these trophies for 6, 7, 8 hours at a time, I'll definitely take that. That's an easy day in my eyes. Okay, guys, and then coming in at number 1 here on our list today as the best map here in the Hunter Call of the Wild is going to be a Ski Ridge. I recently just made a casual hunting video in this map, and I was blown away. I forgot how good this map is. I shot an absolute pile of animals, made an absolute pile of cash, but I left with 3 potential trophies, and one of them being almost a record-setting bighorn ram for me. I'm not going to tell you guys the score. I'll say this, it was 200 plus, which is very rare. Now, depending on when this video comes out, that casual hunt might be out, it might not be out. I'm releasing it Tuesday of the week that this video is coming into existence, which as of recording this is next week. I swear to you, dude, being a YouTuber is like time traveling. It sucks. It's kinda cool though. You got everything from the snow goose to the Manitoban elk to the wood bison, which is one of the easiest diamonds in the game. In fact, there was a max level wood bison in that casual hunt, from being the easiest map for the mule deer grind, being the easiest map for the moose grind, the easiest map for the whitetail grind, being able to do other grinds here like the pheasant grind, the gray wolf grind. This map is so good. It's just so good, and every single player, at least 99% of them, would agree with me on it. Hey guys, if you did in fact enjoy this video, please let me know down below by smashing that like button and subscribing, as it is very, very much appreciated. And as a 16-year-old content creator, my goal by the end of 2026 is 50,000 subscribers. If you guys can do me a favor, please go check, make sure you subscribed real quick, because YouTube tells me that over 80% of the people that watch my videos are unfortunately not subscribed. But hey, thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me. As always, my name is Squid, you're watching Squidster Gaming, and we'll catch you guys in the next banger. Peace out, my gamers.